All right, today we're just going to talk about salary and kind of the calculations of doing salary. So let's go ahead and get into it. So salary is just a fixed amount you're paid on a regular basis. Usually it's kind of like your salary per year, but you can calculate it weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, monthly. So for instance, I get paid twice a month. So I get paid semi-monthly. That's just an example. Sometimes you get paid weekly. Sometimes it's bi-weekly. Actually, I told you wrong. I get paid. Yeah. I told you right. Okay. So let's look at the. So this is the formula for salary per pay period. So usually that's how it's calculated. You want to know how much you make a month, how much you make a week, so on and so forth. So this is just going to be SP, which that's the salary per pay period. That's what we'll usually be looking for. I'll show you an example where we're not. Then our AS is just going to be annual salary. And then our N is just going to be the number of pay periods per year, which that's why I gave you this right here so that you could look at it. Probably going to let you know that on all the problems, but it's good to know that for the future. So let's look at an example. And this should be a pretty quick video. So let's say Tom makes an annual salary of $67,400. What is Tom's monthly salary and weekly salary? So first we'll look at monthly salary. So we want to know how much he makes per month. So we want to know per month what he makes. So we're going to use SP equal to AS over N. And in this instance, AS is going to equal 67,400. And N for monthly is going to be 12. That's how many months are in a year, so that's how many pay periods there are. So we're just going to take that, transfer it over, 67,400 divided by 12. That's going to equal, 67,400 divided by 12. That's going to equal around $5,616.67. So that's how much he would get paid per month. Okay, so that's all you have to do for that. And these usually, the only difference between monthly and weekly is that this N will change. That's the only difference. So now let's look at, I'd pause and write this down because I'm about to erase it. So now let's look at weekly. So the only difference between weekly is that this N changes. So now we can go back up here and look. So it says if he gets paid weekly, we'd look right here. There's 52 pay periods in a year if we want to look for weekly. So there's 52 weekly pay periods. So this is going to change to 52. And then we'll just set it up the exact same way. So our salary per pay period is going to be the annual salary, which is $67,400, divided by 52, because that's how many, if you want weekly salary, that's how many periods are in a year. There's 52 periods per year. So we'll just take that, plug it in. So 67,400 divided by 52. That's going to give me $1,296.15. So that's how much he would get paid per week. So the only difference between monthly and weekly is that N changes. That's the only difference. So that's how you do. That's how you would do a problem when it asks you like per month or weekly. That's per pay period, or that's his salary per pay period. Now we're going to look at an example where it gives you the pay period, and you've got to find what the annual salary is. So salary per pay period equals our annual salary over our number of times or a number of periods. So it says Zachary's monthly salary is $4,397. What is the annual pay period? So in this instance, we're looking for this. So we're going to take what it gives us and plug it in. So we know it gives us that SP is 4,397. We're going to set that equal to AS because we don't know what that is. It didn't tell us what our annual salary was. Since it's monthly salary, we know that our number of periods is going to be 12. And now we set it up where we can solve for this. So we're going to have to solve for AS. So the way you would do that is multiply both sides by 12. All right, then let me plug that in. 12 times 4,397. And that's going to equal, actually that's 52,000. So 52,764. That would be our annual salary. So those are only two examples. The only difference between them is, and I'll probably let you know how to set it up. I'll probably give you the formula. But just make sure you know that when you're using this formula and it doesn't give you the annual salary, this is how to set it up to find it. So that'll be all for the video. We'll do some more examples and stuff like that in class. But that's all for this video.